So, I'm going to be covering kind of a serious topic today because I was kind of asked to make a video about, there wasn't really a before video, but an after, I guess, after going through a lot during the beginnings of high school and to kind of tell you guys that it gets better. There's no point in mentioning any names because it's done, it's over with. I don't have this huge grudge against these people anymore. I don't really care. It's over with. But long story short, when I was 15, I believe, 14-ish, I ended up in a suicidal hospital for trying to drown myself. It's a very personal topic because I don't like, flinging that little fact around hey, I tried to kill myself, what's up? It's not something that you really tell people in conversation. It's not something that you really want to bring up unless you absolutely have to. So, but I'm here today to tell you that I'm so glad that I didn't end up taking my life. I'm so happy that I had this wonderful second chance to start over. And I posted a video of myself doing kind of like cards. I wrote down on cards my story, and I think it's literally called My Story. You don't really get to see what happens after that, though. You just kind of saw, what had just happened after I had tried to commit. But I want to tell you that my life has changed for the better, and I couldn't be happier today. So you do wonder to yourself when you are in that state, um, is this life even worth living? And I understand completely the feeling that you would have during that time. It's horrifying, it's scary, and it's lonely. It's nothing I would ever wish on anybody because that is hands down the worst feeling ever. But here's basically what happened afterwards, kind of showing you that it's there's so much more to life than this loneliness that you're feeling. After I decided not to return to said high school, um, I took up homeschooling, which was technically virtual school, and I was doing that for about a year. I'm glad I did it. I wouldn't recommend it. It's very bad, but I needed time to be by myself. I needed time to recover, and I got it. I would wake up in the mornings and go walking on the beach with my mom. And I mean, there's nothing like walking, seeing the sunset on like the most beautiful beach ever. Destin, Florida is pretty great. Um, so yeah, I had this full recovery stage. And during this stage, I did something that I had never had the courage to do before. I took up singing lessons and I ended up actually performing. And that was something that I had always wanted to do that I would have never gotten to do if I had gone through with my plan and I had successfully killed myself. Um, I still remember the date that I did try to do this. It was October 19th, 2011. October 11th, 2012, 1 year after, obviously, um, I was at Disney World. So it was incredible to see, the difference 1 year can make. 1 year you can be so down, and the next year at the happiest place on earth. Our family ended up moving to a different part of or not Jacksonville, different part of Florida, in which is Jacksonville. I don't know if you've noticed my room is a little different. Uh, Normally I would film in the closet, and my closet is way too small for that now. But um, after lots and lots of telling my mom I couldn't do it and telling my therapist I couldn't do it, I sucked it up, and I'm back at high school now. I'm back with classes, and it's great. I love it. I've gotten to see my favorite band, One Direction. Um, I've gotten to see them perform twice, and I will be seeing them again in October, I believe. I've gotten to see Maroon 5. I got to meet Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's pretty chill. I've been to Disney several times, been to Universal. I've met tons of new friends. I've met somebody that I romantically am super duper love them. So that is something that I would have never gotten to do if I was 6 feet in the ground by now. So I'm not making this video to brag and be like, oh, my life is so great because I didn't kill myself. I'm not making this to brag. I'm making it to show you guys that you're missing out on so many incredible things that God has in store for you if you just kind of take a step back and you think, hey, maybe this isn't the night I'm supposed to die. And if you happen to be in the state of mind that I was in freshman year and you're being bullied, then I want you to know that your worth is not defined and will never be defined by the way that people treat you. Those rumors that people spread about you, if they're not true, then who gives a damn? Who honestly gives a damn? Like, if you know it didn't happen, then it didn't happen. And if it did happen, hey, we all make mistakes. That's perfectly fine. Making mistakes is a part of being human. If it's insecurity that's eating you away, just know Beyonce doesn't have a thigh gap and she's considered the most beautiful woman on earth. So, there's that. And we weren't put on this earth to be perfect. So, I mean, okay, wait. I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, that is a freckle right there. I hate it. Hate it so much because people always, oh, do you have a piece of chocolate on your face? Like, no, screw off, buddy. Like, it is my worst. I hate it. And also, I'm not skinny. I'm not. Like, hold on. Like, I'm not skinny. So that kind of sucks when you're living in a society where everybody wants you to be like -0. But you know what? I'm not perfect. Those models that are negative size 0, they're not perfect. Nobody is. So I don't think you should care as much. I definitely don't think it's worth ending your life over. Anywho, I hope this video somehow helped you out. I hope that you don't have those terrible thoughts anymore, and if you do, it's relapsing is a part of recovery. So if you're upset because you relapsed on something, just know that tomorrow's a new day. And yeah.